stay-at-home dad, watching Disney movies he never had. His daughter digs through all the VHS, crushing the classics in a princess dress. Informed like Scuttle, Kurt's got your ticket, making it real like Jiminy Cricket. Most are off the Captain Hook, but if the Tweedledum, he'll be taking more shots than Bambi's mom. Leave him raised like Simba, or cracked like the beast dishes. He'll show you a whole new world, you won't need pre-wishes. Stay-at-home Disney dad.
It's week 4. Feels like I'm crawling out of my grave. My fingers are poking through the dirt. I can see sunlight. Pooh Month is coming to a close. We press play and ad for Spot. This cartoon looks like Avatar against the Winnie the Pooh stuff. Disney's favorite stories brings a bunch of Winnie the Pooh ads. Fast forward, I need to get through this. Winnie the Pooh feature presentation. Learning, making friends. Can't wait to see how the meanest, gaslightingest bullies in the world tell me how to make friends. Enlighten me, guys. Enlighten me. Cloud, Cloud, Go Away is the name of the first cartoon. So you with me so far? This VHS tape is called Winnie the Pooh Learning, Making Friends, Cloud, Cloud, Go Away. Tigger is bouncing, and a little black cloud comes, which is ironic because these tapes are a giant black cloud on our Disney journey. Tigger wants to fight the cloud. Sure, he jumps into the cloud and the cloud drops Tigger back out on his head. I like this cloud fella. Do the rest of them now. The cloud starts to drop rain on Tigger. Tigger runs away and the cloud follows him. It's raining on him. He goes and visits Rabbit, who he's gardening, of course, and he exploits Tigger's curse by making him stand there watering his garden. Tigger says, well, at least someone's happy. Too bad it has to be Rabbit. Making friends. Now the cloud is snowing on Tigger. Tigger knows what you did last summer. He boards up his door to stop the cloud from coming in. It doesn't work. It's a cloud. Tigger then has a plan. Piglet and Pooh dress up like Tigger and the cloud is confused, doesn't know which one is Tigger. They throw a rope around the cloud. The cloud pulls him around and breaks free. Pooh tells Tigger to just apologize to the cloud, but Tigger won't do it. But then he does. And the cloud goes away and makes a rainbow. One cartoon down. Thank God. There's another one coming. I know there's another one coming. But I don't know, I gotta be honest, I feel like I've learned as much about making friends as I ever will after that like straight up proverb, you know? Tigger's house guest is next. Tigger is bored, so he runs around bugging everyone. He scares the papers out of Piglet's hands and bugs Rabbit. No one wants to play with him today. They're ignoring him. They tell him to go away. Then a termite comes and eats Rabbit's fence, then Tigger's door. Tigger makes friends with this termite and shows him off to his other friends who didn't have time for him before, and now they're all angry. Why does Tigger need a new friend? Aren't we enough? These guys, seriously, just the worst. Rabbit figures out it's a termite that's destroying everything. Wait a second, that looks like Tigger's new friend. Suddenly everything Pooh and Piglet own is made of wood, so you can guess what's happening. I hope this ends with Rabbit and Pooh and Piglet just surrounding the termite and just like stomping it to death as Tigger screams and watches on in horror. Instead, they just badmouth the termite until the termite, quote, fixes what he unfixed, and the termite carves out a new fence and a door and a chair and leaves the 100 Acre Wood. Next, Tigger makes friends with a bunch of fleas. That's how it ends. That's it. 2 down, and I can't wait for this tape to end, and I can take all this newfound knowledge and wisdom bestowed upon me and use it to make friends in the real world. The bug stops here is the third one. We now drag a Manga, Kanga, and Roo, an owl, into this mess. Pooh has to babysit Roo and Dexter, the owl's kid. Dexter. The funny angle here is that Dexter, the little owl, uses big complex words and Pooh doesn't understand them. So he's a idiot. They bother Christopher Robin, who has a shoebox. That's his science project. He's super proud of it. So of course the second he turns his back, his friends open the box and there's a bug in it. They drop the box and the bug gets away and they think they saved the bug by letting it out of the box, but they didn't realize the bug was the science project. You idiots! It's one of these bugs. I think there was like a different Pooh cartoon where they took over Rabbit's house or something. May have been like a Christmas one. Maybe this one. I don't know. They try looking for new bugs. Rabbit's garden is full of them. Roo says he's not going bug hunting, he's going bug meeting. I think he says mating, but he sounds like he's saying bug mating. Roo and Dexter have bindles, so they're running away from home, I guess. They find a bug, and they share a Subway sandwich with it, eat fresh. Pooh shows up. They take this giant bug to Christopher Robin for his science project, and CR says, as soon as I show him to my schoolmates for the project, I'll let him go. End. Are we done? Is that it? No, there's one more. Okay, whatever. Let's bring it home. Last one. Tigger is the mother of all invention is next. Gee, the names of these things. Pooh and Piglet and Rabbit are shoveling snow. Tigger shows up and makes fun of them for shoveling. Rabbit says, if only there was something that could easily remove this snow. Where have I seen this before? They worry about Tigger because suddenly he hasn't come out of his house in 7 days. OD. No, Tigger is inventing probably something for snow removal, but now it's spring. Now it's summer. Now it's fall. It's been a full year of Tigger working on this, but now he's done. He's invented his invention. He reveals his invention, and immediately it destroys Rabbit's garden. Like, why does Rabbit even try? He uses it to rip down a tree and give the beehive to Pooh. He uses it to clean a floor. Back at the 100 Acre Wood, it's like the people's courtroom or whatever this is. Whatever it's called, where everyone but Tigger gets together in this room and comes up with a plan to stop Tigger from doing whatever brings him joy this week. Today, they vow to get rid of his machine he built. But now, he's invented a new machine. It's about 10 times as complex as the original one that took him a year to build, but he built this one in like a day. The invention becomes Sentinel, is that correct? Did I use that correctly? Starts making little robots of its own and inventions of its own. This starts like Judgment Day in the 100 Acre Wood. So these three chase them all into the giant machine. Tigger sulks away and it starts to snow. The next day, Piglet is snowed inside his house because it snowed so much. Rabbit and Pooh are trying to shovel to save Piglet, and after a few minutes, they're grouchy and they're tired, and they wish they had something to help them remove the snow. Are you kidding me? Tigger's invention comes out of retirement and digs Piglet out, and then it explodes, thus inspires Tigger to invent something else. The end. And as you know in these shows, no lesson is actually better than some backwards, passive-aggressive, woo, barely got away with that one lesson we usually get. Do you feel that? That's the warmth of March. And with it comes hope. Stand by with a giant plunger as I press the handle and flush Pooh Month once and for all.
That's what I think about.
What do you think?
What we have is a concern about Curtis Anderson. His interviewing style is not the best. His personal appearance